My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arakir Galadirthan, the head of the submod Divide and Conquer. Head modder, that is. Some people are still uncertain as to what that meant. And welcome back to Stainless Steel, our essentially brother mod, I would consider, considering that we're all based on the same game. Apologies for two things. Number one, there was no Stainless Steel video last week, and that's because last week was all a bit up in the air. But here we are. And number two is yesterday. I recorded my Khazad video, set it up to upload, no problems, set the task to turn my computer off a good hour or so after it had finished uploading. And I woke up this morning to discover that my video hadn't finished uploading, and it wasn't available to you all, because it normally goes up at 8 o'clock in the morning, English time. And my computer updated in the morning, sometime in the middle of the night, and it closed my computer down before it finished updating. So I was very annoyed. So you got the video like 3 hours later, 2 and a bit hours later.
Orders?
Anywho, we are continuing on as the Byzantines. We're doing very well, to be honest. No sign of the threat, the danger that was promised me. I'm still hoping that somewhere down the line that threat and danger will come along, but at the moment, nothing of the sort. I have got an army here that just beat some Hungarians and is returning to Adrianople, where we probably start then taking the fight to the Hungarians. My plan is to hold Adrianople, build an army in Troy, and go and take Greece from underneath the Hungarian and Venetians' noses. Or, not really under their noses, but
Ready to trade.
certainly while we're there.
As you wish. Opening trade.
That didn't make sense, did it? No. But additionally, what I'm going to do before we take Greece is I will go and take Rhodes. So we've got an army coming in Troy. It is only going to take quite a while, actually. About 5 turns to train. They're going to drop off. They're going to join in. They'll be at 2 turns. Then, when they finish, that'll have 1 turn left, and that will join in. So you've got room for 1 more. We'll take another unit of them. Might as well chuck some of them in later. So we'll sail to take Rhodes first. And then what I think we might do then from there is does Crete count as its own town? Is there a town on Crete? If there is, we'll sweep round, take Crete, and then we'll come up and take Corinth. And Athens. And probably Corinth first, because it's land-wise, I think it's slightly easier to defend there. And then we'll make our way north and meet up back at Adrianople. In the east, however, our army is moving on Adana. The army at Caesarea is just catching its breath, where we're going to hold. And the army over here, given that there's no real way through the mountains to Trebizond, and I figure that if we take Adana... Well, actually, if we take Adana, Kayseri won't need to be defended, because Adana will be the target for the Ayyubids, who will almost certainly attack us. So we could move the Kayseri army out to Diyarbakir and try and take that. But we've obviously got Symbasilios Alexios is making his way to Kutaisi. Slowly, and not all that effectively. Let's get rid of them. Don't need 6 of those. Anyone else that's useless we can get rid of? 13 of you. Take 2 units. Armenians of Cilicia. And then do we take the cavalry infantry? Cavalry infantry, cavalry infantry. Your cav, cav, I suppose. There we are. I'm not going to attack him just yet. Let's move next to him and see if he moves away. If he does, we'll go in and we'll take the town. That's building things. So I think we can end the turn quite nicely, with no worries. This is where we're training, well, at the minute, a ship. Because, to be honest, we're so close to the island, we don't really need the ship, that we can drop the army in, sail, and unload in the same turn. So we've got no threat of being attacked from the sea. But we'll end it, see what happens. Oh, there's a unit I forgot to move. As we go on. The Byzantines, the Byzantines. Oh. Oh, they're trying to bribe it.
We must resolve our differences, or this is war.
That's very interesting. I tell you what, I will take that if you give me trade rights, and I want your map information. And I'm not going to give you map information. Yes!
It is not without consideration.
Discussions?
Sweet holy Hera, that is an awful lot of land they own. Or is it, actually? They're just big regions, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by the looks of it. And we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and our merchants are being... What's the word I'm after? Captured. They just get removed, don't they? It's basically like assassinating them, but without having to use an assassin. You see, this is why I think the that side of it is just not. I'm pleased that DaC doesn't have agents like this, because it's just such a faff. It's something I just don't care enough about. Having to build up your agent's skills. I mean, I'm just not interested. Maybe many of you are. Maybe it adds to the game in some way that I'm failing to appreciate. But I just think it's boring. Constantly training agents over and over and over and over. Oh well, there we are. Ankara has built everything it can. And is perfectly happy with us by the looks of things. Sign up has built an Orthodox church. You can get a town hall, might as well. And Adrianople, has just built the ability to retrain and build good units. What a delightful situation we have on our hands here. What should we do next though? Should we go practice range? Yeah. Perfect.
Sometimes.
Who has displeased me? Am I taking down a person or a place?
I'd really quite like to
9.
kill off the
Poison
horde
or
of these
strangulation.
people that are all around us, and I'm happy to use assassins.
You.
But this assassin hasn't killed anyone yet. Although that's only his second try. I mean, cut him some slack.
Yes? Your will.
His whole army can fit into Adrianople, but we've got 2 units in there that we'd like to keep in there. So if we take away you
Orders.
and you,
Onward!
then you'll fit into their
Orders.
clan, actually. And we might be able to retrain a few more of you, actually. No, not yet. But as I say, Adrianople and Constantinople are going to act as our holding locations, really. So they will just defend.
Your orders, noble one. Yes.
With this gentleman
We shall
coming back
continue
to
at first
govern.
light.
It's building. Ankara doesn't really have anyone, does it? And Synop doesn't really like us. Hopefully the town hall will change that. We just made peace with these buggers, didn't we? They're not going to keep the peace. They never do. They're the AI. They break it as soon as they make it.
Let me strike, my lord.
But for the moment, it's going to be. Oh, I bet they're moving in to attack our ship as soon as they saw that we had a ship. Oh dear, I forgot to move him. But he didn't attack it, it's alright, we're just standing in their territory. We're just reminding them that we can. I suppose the ceasefire really is only helping them. We shouldn't really do this. Ah, they have 12 regions. And we only have 11. Ah, the Hungarians turning to the sea, for they can't beat us on the land. Fickle.
Must we hide like this, my
Well, suitable
lord?
husband. He's 45, he's not very good at command, he's not very chivalrous, he's got very little loyalty, very little piety. Piety? About what the hell.
Command me. Yes, marching.
I will pull back for the time being. I will give you what you seek. Trebizond really doesn't like us. It's a shame. No, I don't think we should. Screw it.
Yes, my lord. This is where we shall
They
meet
asked for a
the enemy.
ceasefire because we're
Laying
better than them.
siege. Is it time to take the walls, my lord? Yes. Who do I face?
No, I should have attacked.
My lord, should we spare
So
any of
likewise,
them,
the army here.
we shall send them to hell or worse. March!
We'll take.
Approaching, my lord.
Retrain those. Train another. Train one of those because you can. Ah, and one of those. There we go. That'll leave a good enough garrison.
Command me.
Do we move down and overwhelm Adana, or do we head over here and take Diyarbakir? I think we should move for Diyarbakir because you can't get through those mountains, and the Ayabids are blocking that way. So Adana will be that point.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to come
Coming
from this
here,
way.
my lord.
Where to, sire? Without a trace.
The problem. What is the name?
Your orders, noble one.
Who has displeased me?
Oh my word!
Am I taking down
That
a person
that
or a
We are not
merchant was
fool
so
enough to
good that
trade
he
with our enemies.
killed him.
The problem. What is the name?
He's not even anything. He's literally nothing. And you just got to train more merchants, send them all the way out, and they'll just be
Ready to trade.
captured again. There's nothing out here that was as wealthy as the ones over there. Go for that.
On my way.
Continuing our advance into the lines of the enemy. Ah, you are ready to be updated again. Oh, let me get a ship right. Council Chambers, Library, School. They're all just public order bonuses. Expensive public order bonuses. Get a Council Chambers, at least increases tradable goods. Oh! The Iobids are coming. That didn't take them long. Bugger. How are we doing here? As I say, so that's going to go down to... You've got 4 turns until the army there is ready. 4 turns. Bloody nightmare. And they've attacked straight away.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
What shall we do? Well, like we've done with the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum, we will just destroy them. There's a lot of factions in this game, aren't there? It rolls through. I like the safety that you get with Divide and Conquer, where when you're allied to people, you can't break that alliance without sending a diplomat and telling them that you're going to break that alliance.
As you wish.
Oh, no, there's...
I must rest until tomorrow.
Kiev.
Continuing on tomorrow, my lord.
Faction announcements. A spy has died. Someone's come of age. In Kayseri, interestingly enough.
Name thy enemy, lord. My lord, should we spare?
I can greet you, but not serve you, lord.
Who has displeased you? Who or what?
I will not waste words.
Oh, they've got a trebuchet there and attack us. The army is almost ready. No, you're not building anything. It's because you can't really. Ah, we didn't even train that unit. Yeah, but we are making 3 grand though. And another general.
Your will.
You go with the
We can
Troy
march no
army
further
south.
today.
Let's take Rhodes and then on to Greece.
Who do I face? Approaching, my lord. We shall send them to hell or worse. March!
You don't continue. Ah, there's Baghdad. Sieging away. They're just lands are just so vast. See, I really did think that DaC, and by extension Third Age, suffered from stack spam. But I realise now playing this that they are nowhere near as bad. The number of armies that are just roaming around is unbelievable. Agent detected. Queues stalled as usual. We're now not even making money. Some people gain traits. I come at this far too blasé. I come at it with the attitude I come to DaC, which is that I've basically already won, so no need to actually trouble myself with anything. But that isn't really the situation here, is it? I just need this guy to be able to kill someone. Oh, finally. He gained some abilities. Are we still actually... Oh no, we're not actually losing money. Oh!
It will be an honor to defeat you, dear foe. Orders?
The Hungarians are coming back. And we've got that unit training in 3 turns. I'd rather they were retrained, because they will actually be trained. And we can take them with us.
Yes, my lord.
if the ships come up. But we might be able to train a mercenary ship actually, so it might not matter.
Command me. My lord, should we spare any of them?
Where's
Now
their
we
entire
have
army
them.
gone? Oh, he's
I
got a cool
see.
picture. Why can we attack it? We've got a ballista. Yes, to war!
No matter how they
There were
beg,
large
they
armies in
none
all three
escape.
of these towns that I'm
Attack!
besieging, and they've all seemed to have disappeared. I wonder where they've gone. I don't think the Seljuks even have any other enemies, unless the Mongols are attacking from their far eastern flank,
Units, await my
which is likely, I suppose. Oh no, there are 2 gates. Well, rubbish. I'm gonna have to storm in. And the ballista can't even attack the gates. And we only have 2 catapults. This is not going to go well. I don't think we're going to get to the square. Oh, we're definitely not going to get to the square if they can set the catapults on fire. Oh. Something I should well have known, but again, doesn't happen in DaC. Well, we're going to lose this battle because we're never going to get to the centre square with 1 catapult firing. Look how slowly it turns around. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking that wall is better to attack because it's a bigger target. But as you can see, each shot does like no % damage. Oh, this is such an annoyance. Just get him out now. It's alright, this is only our first turn here. Next time we'll just build siege equipment. I don't think we'll flee though, we should just hopefully stand next to the town but just no longer be attacking it anymore.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand. This defeat is a bitter drink to swallow. Next time, it will be our foe that
Oh no, we will be pushed back. Because we lost men. Losing men, it means that you've engaged, so it's not a just straight withdrawal.
regroup. We had a chance to take them, my lord.
Well, I feel
Name
foolish.
thy enemy, lord. We march on our victims.
We'll siege that for 4 more turns, and oh, that's got 8
Who
turns.
do
We're
I
not going to
face?
siege that for 8 turns.
My
We might as well
lord,
attack this one.
Should we
Because this one we can
spare
easily
any
again
of
win.
them?
Virtually no one, and this time we've actually got siege equipment.
Waste no time as sparing enemies this day, man.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Right, again, there are 2 gates. Big castle, big town, whatever it is. But we've got a lot of units. And they've got no units. They've got a pitiful army. We won't need any of the cavalry, so you can all stay back. Oh yeah, they're cavalry, aren't they? But they still look it. Stupid thinking, making their unit card look like an infantry unit. Don't give them round to a unit with only 13 men. Oh, hold on, no, that's a bad idea. Don't fire at will, don't run away. Don't fire at will, don't fire at will. Let's speed it up. We're going to go and take the walls without using the battering ram, and then hopefully that'll open the gate. I think all you got to do is get men on top to open the gate. First ladders are in place. Lost some men to their javelins.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor and force of arms.
Ladders are going up on that side too. Right there on the wall. There we are. Go up there.
Give grace to God. We have captured the enemy's walls.
Those Turkish javelin men beat us. Why is the gate firing oil at us? We've taken the gate.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Move up. There we are. Our assault on the walls goes well. Those Turkish javelin men are actually winning. Madness. Anywho, we'll keep it at ×6. We have lost quite a lot of our troops though. Whoops! They've taken the gate, they've taken the wall again.
The battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Those javelin men won't stay there, I was going to say. They can stay and defend that bit of the wall all they want, but that just means they're going to die. Now we smash down the gate.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
In you go, lads. Oh, point blank into the javelin.
The enemy force remain.
And
it
they
is
are
unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Well, they appear to be a lot brighter than these. Oh look, their armor, they've got better armor. And it just makes them look shinier. But we've got a lot of spearmen in there, so... There's the bodyguard. Where's the fiery cavalry? Not got involved yet. Now the bodyguard is obviously very good.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
She's more than likely to do a lot of damage. Oh, and the gatehouse is still owned by them. Oh no. No oil this time. Good. You can't even reach from there. How rubbish are you? Oh my god. Jesus, you've got like no range whatsoever. It's all over. It matters little how many casualties we take from these militia units. They're so replaceable. You can train like 3 units within a couple of turns. They're just
if we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
It may be true to like reality. Like, let's assume if there are 4 turns to a year, then each turn is obviously 3 months and a season. And in 3 months, you probably could go a long way to train a unit to be a militia archer unit,
Lord! Our men are in command of the castle!
Militia, I don't know, archers. But the fact that then that means like it only takes 3 turns to have your maximum pool of units, it's just... It's just stupid. Everyone can train so much so quickly.
Good riddance to all of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
See, the problem with in this game with these massive fancy castles is that this whole castle means nothing. It just means that nothing because the enemy doesn't defend the castle. They don't have archers on the walls. None of these towers shoot. It's all just scenery. Pretty nice looking scenery, essentially. 68 kills, Toxotai. And Adana falls.
We show little mercy.
And we'll wipe them all out because they're not our religion.
March through your enemy's streets.
And it's the easiest way to convert the populace. Kill them all. And then train them up under your religion. Alright, we now border the Ayyubids on that side, meaning we don't need to worry about the Seljuks in Adana or Kayseri. And once we take their capital of Diyarbakir, it shouldn't be too long, and on the next turn, their capital will move further south. But again, that will then be the point that they probably move in to take, because they won't cross through the Ayyubids, I don't think, to come back to us. And our army over there is doing alright. But I think I'm going to end the episode there. I apologise if I've seemed less than engaged, but at the minute I'm just not engaged with anything. I think it's because Christmas is only a few weeks away and there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to. And I am actually really enjoying the Divide and Conquer ones. I enjoy Lord of the Rings so much that it helps me look past the flaws of the game. Whereas coming back to the game in the normal version, I'm struggling to look past the flaws. I really am. Like, I can already see that we've won this campaign. We now just have to go through, as I frequently say, we now just have to go through the mundane, trivial fact that we've actually got to win it, but we have won it, and it just I sadly lose interest, unfortunately. But I don't want to drop off another campaign just because I didn't complete it. I think that seems to be a prevailing flaw of my channel. The Divide and Conquer ones we've got going at the minute, I will complete. I'm really enjoying those. They're on a stable build for the first time in a long time, and the next, once they all drop off, I can then update to the build that, again, none of you will be using, so I can show you new things. But this one I just struggle with. Also, I think the units are just so boring. None of the units really stand out. Like in Divide and Conquer, when, let's say if you're playing as the Thranduil's run, for example, when the late barracks events will kick in and everything, I can appreciate that at the minute we're only 37 turns in. But that's 37 turns of just this basically being my army everywhere. Militia spearmen with militia archers. And the militia in this game are real militia, they're just rubbish. But even in Divide and Conquer, like for example when you play as Gondor, yes, you're using militia as the bulk of your army, but you get all of your AOR units as well. And I mean, the AOR units that we're getting from the Turks are just boring. Just cavalry archers everywhere.
Who do I face?
I'm probably not giving it enough credit. I'm not going to stop. I am going to carry on because I want to start fighting like the Venetians, who are going to bring units that are more interesting. I'm hoping that once the barracks event kicks in, we start getting some really units that we can get behind. But I realise as well that I'm not interested in this time period enough to be like, oh, awesome, I recognise that unit from reading, or I know something about that, I know something about that. I'm just not. I probably should have played as the Teutonic Order because they're the ones who, other than the Byzantines, draw me in the most. But the Byzantines did draw me in because in Medieval 1 they were my favourite faction. The Byzantines were my absolute favourite in the original medieval game. I loved them. But Medieval 2 I've never really properly played because I discovered Third Age quite quickly and never looked back. So it's difficult in that regard. But so I probably should have gone as a John Connor in hindsight. But hindsight is a wonderful thing. Oh wow, good lord. See, this happens all the time. It's just constant interplay. Anyway, I won't stop because, as I say, I'm looking forward to the barracks events units that the Byzantines can bring, and I'm really looking forward to actually attacking the Venetians and sodding off from the east. I kind of want to just stop going east. I mean, what are our conditions? We need to destroy the Seljuks, so we've got to continue pressing till we've beaten them, and all we need is Kayseri. And we've got Kayseri. So once we take the capital and Kutaisi, we might pause for a moment against them, genuinely go to stalemate, to ceasefire, see what the Ayyubids get up to, and hopefully someone else might defeat the Seljuks for us, because then we can turn our attention. Because otherwise we've got to go west. We have to take down Venice, who have Venice, and we have to take down Sicily, who are on Sicily. So going west is the real goal. Also because we need Rome, obviously. So I'm looking forward to going west because I'm not bored with the campaign, but I'm bored as hell fighting against the Turks. So I'm really looking forward to going elsewhere, and I imagine the Ayyubids are going to be almost exactly the same. Can't imagine they're going to bring anything new. And the Hungarians haven't seemed to really change anything new too much yet.
Come closer.
But the Hungarians aren't going to trouble us. We've beaten them so many times. I can't imagine that they're going to get that much better. But anyway, so that will conclude this episode. So I apologise if it's been less than par, less than average. In terms of the lore video, I know many people have been asking about it. This isn't really the video to talk about it on, but I do hope to do a lore video within the next few weeks about Melkor. I apologise that they're going down to less time, but I'm happy that they're going down to less time. It means that when they do come out, they stand out more. So, and also I just don't have the time to do them. So, reality gets in the way. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Pedimad Melunin, and farewell.